Right, guys. I have sped time forwards. I'm thinking now, I'm sure it said 23% yield bonus last time. 23%, which is pretty disgraceful, pretty low. Which is probably why we only got 2,000 out of this field. Now, some areas, I've got some bad areas where I'm getting 65% yield bonus. That's twice as much as before. And quite a few areas at 90,000. I've got a few tiny little withered areas, which is quite interesting. I'm not quite sure what I did to... What the hell? Not quite sure what I did to make that happen. Something was just connecting and disconnecting like a lunatic then. So, yeah, some areas are 90%. So, I mean, that's like, you know, 4 times what we were getting last time. So if we work on the premise we're going to get 3 times as much, then that's 6 grand or more out of this field, potentially. I mean, depending on how much they're going to offer us for it, I suppose. So I need to go get a trailer. August is when we can harvest this, and that'll be coming up next. Yes, we're almost in August. So I'm going to slow time down, and I'm going to get the AI to harvest it this time, because I was absolutely awful doing it, wasn't I? Really terrible. So I've ordered the vehicle, the harvester, to come up here, and I'll set him harvesting. I wonder how he'll get on. If I send him this way, I'm really concerned it's going to drive off the edge. So what I'll do is I'll pre-select. So if you press and hold H. Oh, do I have to do it in the vehicle? That's weird. I wonder then if that configures that vehicle rather than anything else. Let's just jump in here, press and hold H. So that brings this up. No field detected for preview. So this just allows you to set this up in advance. Let's just try it. We'll set the AI doing its thing. I'll buy just a little. So I bought a bloody great big trailer last time, didn't I? And we barely put anything in it. Was it this one? No, it was this one, wasn't it? Let's just hire that for the day. It's $1,000. I'm so nearly out of money. It's not even funny. I got 4,500 left. Right, here's the dude. I like the way that our vehicle gets brought to us. That's kind of cool. Whoops. Right, engine on. Oh, yeah. I drive this one with the joysticks. I remember. Right, so it's August 1st. Let's come in here and change general settings, game settings rather. Bring it back down to 30. Save the game there just in case something horrible happens. Right, so if I get... the old harvester going. And then I'll press and hold the old H button. Working width, yes. 3 headlands. Work the headlands. Don't skip any lines. Say OK. And then just press H. And he should now just go and do that. Should being the operative word. So you can see I got a few dead bits in there, but even with those dead bits, I think we're still going to get a better yield than we did in that first segment. All right. Let's go. Why are we not going? That's my... Are my pedals disconnected or something? Controls... Camera C5, camera C5... They bloody have. They've disconnected. Why on earth has that happened? How random. All right. So it's hailstones. But we'll hot tail it to the shop, get a trailer, unload the rice, and hopefully we'll have a lot more this time than we did first time round. Because if that little field is only going to produce 2 grand, there is literally no point in harvesting it at all. I might as well turn it into a swimming pool. So whilst I like the fact that there are puddles accumulating on the ground and stuff when it's raining, it makes perfect sense. When it's hailing, I don't think it makes quite so much sense. But any which way you look at it, it's definitely happening too quickly, right? This is something you want to happen over a period of time. If it's raining for half an hour, maybe you'll have a few little puddles. You wouldn't have all the puddles. But that's just how they do it in this game. Like when it transitions from day to night and night to day, it just happens instantly. Very immersion breaking, very lazy development. And that's honestly all that I see Giants do these days is just lazy, half-assed. Very disappointing. Big company, make huge profits, very little effort in terms of realism. Righty. I've got my head tracking on today, so just have to back this up using the external camera. That car there can absolutely wait for me. Off we went. Let's just hope that our AI-driven harvester hasn't driven off the edge of the cliff. Or just started doing Michael Jackson moonwalks through the middle of our crops like last time. I have cruise control. I'm going to take my foot off that uncomfortable pedal. So yeah, I don't know why my pedal's disconnected there. That was very strange. It's the first time I've ever seen that. I think there's a Camus issue because the wheel, the pedals plug directly into the wheel. So do you see how quickly the sun came up there and the rain went away? That's not very realistic, is it? I was going to say, at least the puddles are hanging around for a while, but Looks like they've almost gone themselves. I suppose I have to take into account the fact that we're working on 30 times speed. But I think it would take longer than an hour. I don't know. I just feel like they picked a random, you know, a random number of time and just settled with that. Look at this. Look at this poor tractor trying to haul this thing up the hill. We're up the hill now. I mean, realistically, that should have cut out if these gears were anything like realistic. But they're not. Which again is very disappointing. And the clutch doesn't do anything in this game at all. Right, so what has Idiot Boy done? Let's have a look. Is he still working on the headlands? I think he is. Let's jump in his vehicle for a minute. So, you can see we're almost 50% full. And all he's done really is the headland. So, yeah. So I was hoping for 3 or 4 times as much rice this time. There's quite a lot of crap. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, but we'll... We'll have a go. Uncover. So I don't actually think this will work the same way as a wheat harvester does, but oh, maybe. Oh, it's the wrong side, look. I thought it went this way. See, what is that maneuver there that he's doing? I've not seen that before. That's not what they normally do. We've lost quite a lot of rice there, haven't we? It's quite a lot of... I think that's because on one of the days... Because I managed to get it set to 2 days a month. And I think for one of the days, I accidentally didn't fill it up with water. So, yeah, there's every chance we're not going to make much money out of this either. Now, how's he going to cope with the angled? Oh. Terribly sorry. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Flipping idiot. I swear to God, it looks like that pipe comes out the other way. Oh, well, that's definitely more than we had last year. We've half filled up the thing already. So that's potentially promising, but I still don't think it's going to pull in. I don't know. We would probably need about 8 grand out of that field for it to make any sense viably. There's definitely more there than there was. It's 5% full. I don't think we had anything like that last time. Wow, that was fully empty as well. Have a look at the prices whilst we're waiting for Idiot Boy to finish his job. So we got rice. What's going to pay the most? Rice, 1,000. Rice bags, 1,400. Rice boxes, a bit more profitable, 2,006. Rice flour is totally worthless. Rice oil, not so good. Rolls, not so good. Saplings, 3 grand. Don't believe a word of it. They're not going to pay you 3 grand at all. So it's looking like a rice box then. So we're going to go to the canning factory. Oh. No. Oh, bugger. The rice box requires long grain rice, and I'm pretty sure we're not producing long grain rice. Now, okay, here's the thing. Over here, see, that just says rice sapling. And that just says rice. So I think possibly that spanner in there that I can't get access to is what helps us decide whether we're creating rice or long grain rice. But I can't get access to it because it's inside this building and it doesn't open. I can't open it anyway. I don't know how it opens. Doesn't seem to want to open for me. So yeah, that's frustrating, isn't it? Not quite sure how we're going to make that work. We're on the last run. It is cool how it picks up the rice like that and processes it that way. Come on, before the worker buggers off. Is that it? That is it. That's all the rice. That is all the rice. Okay, so we'll send that back. And I guess we will shift our rice. Maybe I should just sell it like I did last time and see. If we get more for it. I don't know. I cannot decide what to do. I'm half tempted to convert it into something else. Where did we sell it last time? The harbour, I think, wasn't it? Let's just take it to the harbour. See what happens. So I say it's just an experiment. 8% full this time. I can't remember what it was last time. I definitely don't think we got 3 or 4 times the yield that we got last time. Again, because I missed that one day of watering the rice. The rice is a bit full on. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Definitely gone the long way round, but never mind. Hope for the best. 2,745. So that's not good. That is more than we made last time. And there's every chance that the price has dropped. Let's have a look. So yeah, the price... So weird. The price in May, which is when you plant them, is much higher than the rest of the year. But I can only look at this year's because the game is so basic. It really is. So I can't look and see what the price was last year, which is quite disappointing again. It's just a game for children, this, isn't it? If you're an adult wanting a serious bit of farming gameplay, you're not going to get fulfilled. That's rice anyway. July. Okay, so... All right. Oh, is this just a year's prediction? Okay, well, we're in July then. So we are selling it at the peak. We didn't get a great price, but we didn't get a terrible price. Yeah. So what is that? 1,145 per ton. There's no clarification there exactly what it is there? So yeah, we made how much? 2,745, which is not great, and we had to pay the AI guy 482 to harvest it. So I mean that just eats into our profits astronomically. So yeah, I think maybe it's buggy, busted, broken. But correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know, because I'm trying to put a review together, and I don't play this game very often for pretty much all the reasons I've mentioned thus far. It's too arcadey. It's too childish. There's not enough simulation in this simulator for my liking. Anyway, that's it. We've made rice, sold rice in a number of different ways. We've planted it, we've grown it, we've harvested it. The only thing we haven't done is make a rice field. But I mean, I don't think that's too complicated, is it? Let's have a look. Oh look, manage. Visit. So I can come visit here. So can I swap it between... See, it just says rice saplings. Can I not change that to long grain rice? How do I grow long grain rice over normal rice? And in fact, if I look at the prices, there's just rice. Unless there's a There is a long grain rice. Wow, that's worth even less. That's worth a third of what normal rice is worth. But how do you grow long grain rice? Let's go to the map, click on our production thing and select manage. So it's running low on water. Change output mode. Oh. So we're storing rice samples, selling rice saplings, or distributing rice saplings. What the hell is the difference there? Let's try selling. I think I'm going to have to move one of these pallets out of the way to make this happen. Where the hell did I put that tractor? Oh man, I left it here. All right. Let's do this last test. put it back to... I'll probably crash the thing now, haven't I? Let's put it back to 360. Just in case it sells whatever pallets we have every month. Or every day or something like that. Have I still got this trailer on the back? Let's get rid of that. Go and get up the hill now. Look at all the black ants on the road, hundreds of them. Nice shortcut I've just discovered across 34. Nearly rolled it. All right, so a fresh one did not appear. Okay. Let's make sure we have enough water. Damn it. How frustrating. It says dump water. I don't want to dump water. Did that even work? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Yeah. Okay, so there's 2,000 litres in there again. That's filling up nicely. Do the round robin. Phil. This time I shall park it here. But definitely can't get in there. Right, so that's the end of the night. We had 382 vehicle leasing costs, 18 in property maintenance, and it was the end of the month and we didn't seem to sell anything. So I'm not entirely sure how that works then. Set selling. Says there's none there. Even though there's 5 pallets worth. Finances. Says 759 sold products. So maybe that's 800 euros profit from the saplings at the end of August. So maybe it sells them at the end of the month. I don't know. Got 18 there. Just let the day go through and we'll see what we're producing, I suppose. $35, so it is going up. So we are making a bit of money directly selling the saplings, but only a smidge. I wonder if you could push them out the way. It'd be really handy if you could have like a jack, like a hand-controlled jack. You just lift them up and push them around where you want them. Oh, what's interesting is by parking this thing here, we appear to never be running out of water. Yeah, that is constantly filling that up. That's interesting. That'll definitely keep that going for a while then. What are we at now? 60? So it's making maybe 100 euros a day. €100 a day. That's probably more cost effective than growing the bloody stuff and harvesting it, I think. Let's see here. So it just sticks at 0. So if I set it to distributing, what does that mean? Yeah, I don't know. Rice to me seems broken. On this map at least, it just doesn't seem to be working very well. So that's at 1% now. So it's slowly producing products again. But I don't know what will happen to them as they produce. Just wait until the end of today and we'll see. Right, so I have let it go through to the next month. You can see that we're accumulating rice saplings again. Exactly where they're going, I don't know. They don't appear to be cropping up here, but maybe we need to get to 10% or something. Don't really know. But if we go look at our finances, you can see that last month we made... $74. So we definitely made a lot more money the month prior to that. That's because it was full. It was 100% full. So we're not going to make 759 every month. It looks like it's going to be more like £100 a month. And I don't know if that's the same if you put it on 28 days. Maybe you'll make more money if it's on 28 days. It's, yeah, rice doesn't seem to be all that profitable, in my humble opinion.